The 2026 Madrid Open offered world number one Jannik Sinner a specific historical milestone, the chance to secure a fifth consecutive Masters 1000 title. The tournament draw opened up slightly when a lingering injury forced Carlos Alcaraz to withdraw before the event began. But waiting at the very end of the bracket was world number 3 Alexander Zverev. Sinner had to face a rested, elite opponent whose physical game is specifically calibrated for these high-altitude courts. Madrid's high altitude and the resulting extra zip on the ball heavily favor heavy servers like Zverev, who already held 2 championships and 3 final appearances on these courts. Following a slow start in his opening round, the German player cruised through his bracket, delivering dominant victories over Jakub Mensik, Flavio Cobolli, and Alexander Blocks. Sinner arrived at the final looking visibly fatigued, having navigated a tricky, dense schedule to eliminate rising talents like Rafa Jodar and Arthur Fields. The final would be a test of endurance, an exhausted world number 1 chasing a milestone against a specialist in conditions that historically amplify his strengths. To understand how this match actually unfolded, we have to look at the historical data between these two players. This bar chart outlines the early days of their rivalry, showing Zverev comfortably controlling the matchup with a 4-to-1 win ratio. But the math inverts entirely when we look at recent years, where Sinner suddenly reeled off an 8-match winning streak. That run includes straight-set victories over Zverev in the semifinals of their last 4 Masters 1000 meetings. What used to be a reliable, comfortable draw for the German player has slowly mutated into an inescapable psychological block. Sinner took command from the opening baseline exchange, neutralizing Zverev's altitude-aided serve and dictating the tempo of every rally. He dismantled the world number 3 with a final scoreline of 6-1, 6-2. The entire contest lasted exactly 55 minutes. He hit his marks flawlessly, winning 81% of his first serve points. Zverev failed to generate a single breakpoint opportunity, while simultaneously losing the 4 crucial rallies that handed over his own service games. You don't often see a 2-time champion systematically deconstructed in less than an hour, but the statistics leave no room for debate. With that final point, Jannik Sinner officially became the first player in men's tennis to capture 5 Masters 1000 titles in a row. Looking at this map, you can trace a 28-match win streak, spanning from Paris, crossing the globe, and landing right here in Spain. The victory marks his 9th career Masters title overall, and his 2nd captured on a clay surface. During the trophy presentation, Sinner told Zverev, "I wish you only the best for the rest of the season," before locking his sights firmly on the upcoming events in Rome and Paris. This win leaves only the Rome title missing from his Masters collection. If he claims that next week and follows it with a Roland Garros victory, he will become the youngest player to ever secure both the career Golden Masters and the career Grand Slam. With his total dominance on display, who would actually bet against him completing the set? Subscribe to the channel to follow Sinner's historic campaign, and share this video with anyone who appreciates the hard data behind a flawless run.